Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to be talking about this Biggin Incantation event that just came out. So if you read about this, it's a 10 times chance to get Biggin if you hit Lightning to get a Legendary on a Sacred Shard only. So it will not work for Ancient Shards, and you do not have an increased chance to get Lightning to get a Legendary. So really, it's not something that I'm personally going to go for. Do I like the direction that they're going with this? Yes, I like it very much. But it says here, Biggin is one of the most sought after legendaries in the game. Don't miss out. Now, I don't really agree with that. If I hit Lightning, I don't want a higher chance to get Biggin. I'd still rather have, especially if I don't have any champions, I'd still rather get Martyr, Bad L, Draco Morph, something along that lines. Vizier, if you do have, a good roster for Clan Boss. There are other things that I'd rather hit than worry about getting a Biggin. Again, this is really cool that they're doing this. I hope they do this more often. I'm not disagreeing with what their moves they're making with this. I do think, though, that this needs to be accompanied by an additional chance to get a Legendary. Because it doesn't make sense on its own, because you still have to hit Legendary. And then if you do hit Legendary, yes, you have a 10 times chance higher to get Biggin from that actual Legendary. So for me, this doesn't make a lot of sense for me to summon, right? And we'll go over Biggin in just a minute. Also, I want to look at this event that's going on for summoning. You can see here that they've raised the amounts for 4,000 for this Legendary Tome. It used to be 2,000, 2,500. Now it is 4,000. So take that for what you will. Look how many sacred. You'd have to open quite a few sacred shards, whatever void, ancient. You can do the math to add it up to whatever you have. But this used to be less, a lot less. I don't know why it keeps changing. I have no idea who over there at Polarium just keeps messing with these. And to make them worse is really sad, because we don't have any way to get books in game besides this anyways, right? We don't have any. If you're doing a high enough clan boss, then you've got ways to get books. If you're not doing a high enough clan boss, then you probably hardly ever see books. We still don't have an arena shop. We still don't have a clan boss shop. So there's no way for you to get additional books once your 90 days is out, once you've done with all your missions, all your other challenges that you do. So I don't know. It's just right now is not when I would summon. I would save everything that you have for 2-time summon event. Always. Even if Polarium comes out and says, hey, we're not doing 2-time summon event anymore, I would save, because I guarantee if everybody saves, they will do another 2-time summon event. Always. They will, for sure. So let's go over here and look at Biggin really quick. This is not going to be a long video. He's an Ogren tribe. What is great about Biggin? Now, he does have AoEs, a lot of AoEs, and he can hit really hard. But does that mean he is one of the most sought after legendaries in the game? No, it doesn't mean that. Is he very, very good? Does he need a rework? No, he doesn't need a rework. And yes, he is good. He can attack one enemy, then he attacks all enemies if the first attack is a critical. It hits very hard. And then this one, he attacks all enemies and has a 50% chance to stun. Miscreated Monster also has a 50% chance to stun on a 3-turn cooldown as well. And then we have a 5-turn cooldown to attack all enemies 2 times, decrease their turn meter by 25% each hit, and then has a chance to do slow speed on them. So a very strong skill. Still on a 5-turn cooldown, kind of long, but it's very strong. So you're decreasing their turn meter, you're putting a decreased speed on them, and you're attacking everybody, you're stunning everybody, and you're attacking everybody. So what is he good for? He is magic, so he's good for, we can take him into Dragons 20, we can take him into Spiders 20, and we can take him into Ice Columns 20, which at Ice Columns 20, I don't know. It's really up to you. Does your team do a lot of damage to the Ice Golem, or do you die often to the main Ice Golem hitting your team when his 2 side champions are up? So if you want to bring in AoE and you're confident, you get the attack down, a 50% attack decrease on the boss, and you can bring in somebody like Biggin, then yes, you can bring him into Ice Golem as well. So it's really up to you. But for now, since there's no additional chance to actually get a Legendary, I wouldn't summon. That is just me. This does not entice me. They've increased this quite a bit. So that on its own gives me a sour taste, because we don't have any good events anyways that are helpful for free to play or even low spenders. Everything is all about high spenders. And for another point to go off of, they have a deal going on right now for Sacred Shards with 100 gems. You could spend $100, get 3 Sacred Shards and 300 gems. I hate that they do this, because tomorrow there will be another Sacred deal with a little bit more gems. And then whenever the last deal is, if they have it, because sometimes they don't, the last deal will be 3 Sacred Shards with almost 3,000 gems for $99. Why do they do this? Why do they want to stiff the people, give them a bad taste in their mouth? If somebody came in and bought this, then tomorrow a better deal pops up. Why do that to people? Why not make 3 standard deals that are exactly the same, come out for those 3 days, or at least that they're comparable, right? In some way that they're comparable. But why do this to where you're going to make people upset and that give them totally different deals, where if I bought the deal, because I got the 2 good deals for like 3 sacred shards and almost 3,000 worth of gems, and you could get 2 of those last week. But now they come out with this, just like they did last week. They're going to come out with another one, which is better and better. So I just don't get it. I don't understand why they keep playing these games. It's really what it's almost like, when they could just do a standard normal sale. They could do a better event, and the big thing is fine. I have no problem with the big 10 times, but it does need to be accompanied by an extra chance to get a sacred shard. If this was a 10 times martyr chance, it wouldn't matter. I think people would just be going nuts just to try to get martyr. So it's a good direction. It's a very good direction that they're going. I hope they keep it up and do this. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, that's all I've got for the community. I hope you're all doing well. Let's go over here and check out the Ice Golem tournament and see how I'm doing on the Ice Golem tournament. So far, I was rocking it, man. Nobody was wanting to do the Ice Golem tournament. So I'm almost double the second place person. Anyways, I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Summon if you want to. It is totally up to you, but I've given you what I feel is best, and I will see you all on the video soon.